The Ondo State House of Assembly and its Speaker have withdrawn their appeal before the Court of Appeal, challenging the ruling of the Federal High Court Abuja, which halted the planned impeachment of Deputy Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. Hi, welcome to What's Happening. These are the top 10 stories. At number 1, President Bola Tinubu met with the British Monarch, His Majesty King Charles III, on Thursday on the sidelines of the COP28 Climate Summit in Dubai, the United Arab Emirates. In a post on his X account, the president said he had a productive engagement with the 75-year-old monarch. He wrote that the meeting was a significant step in strengthening the partnership between Nigeria and the United Kingdom. Tinubu had left Abuja for Dubai on Wednesday to attend the COP28 Climate Summit scheduled for 1st and 2nd December 2023 with the theme Unite, Act and Deliver. At number 2, the Ondo State House of Assembly and its Speaker have withdrawn their appeal before the Court of Appeal, Abuja, challenging the ruling of the Federal High Court which halted the planned impeachment of Deputy Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa. The appeal had contested the jurisdiction of the Federal High Court to handle the matter. During the proceedings, Counsel Remi Olatubora informed the appellate court that the Speaker and the Assembly had instructed him to withdraw the appeal, citing a political solution reached by the parties involved. Additionally, the Ondo State Executive Council meeting, which had been stalled for 3 months due to political conflicts, took place for the first time on Thursday, with Deputy Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa presiding. At number 3, the Resident Electoral Commission of the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) in Kogi State, Hail Longpet, strongly denounced the recent seizure of the INEC headquarters in Lokoja, the state capital. A mob barricaded all entrances to the office, obstructing staff from conducting their routine duties and access to the premises. A press release signed by the resident electoral commissioner in the state stated that the siege also prevented attorneys representing political parties involved in the recent off-cycle governorship election from inspecting documents materials used in the election. At number 4, the Financial Reporting Council of Nigeria (FRC) has announced its intention to reintroduce the Corporate Governance Code for not-for-profit organizations. During a stakeholders and media roundtable meeting in Lagos, Rabiu Olowo, the Executive Secretary of FRC, stated that the code is to be unveiled in the first quarter of 2024. Olowo also revealed that the council has initiated the development of a public sector governance code, emphasizing the pivotal role the public sector plays as a catalyst for economic growth. The move reflects FRC's commitment to strengthening governance frameworks across various sectors in Nigeria. At number 5, the National President Police Officers' Wives Association (POWA), Mrs. Elizabeth Egbetokun, has said that the mental health of female police officers was key to effective service delivery. Egbetokun, who is also the wife of the Inspector General of Police, stated this when a group initiative from Mental Health and Peace Sustenance presented her with an award on Thursday in Abuja. The award is in recognition of her visionary leadership. Egbetokun said that part of the effort of POWA was the sensitization of female officers, especially widows and the less privileged, to take their mental health seriously. At number 6, the Labour Party's presidential candidate in the 2023 elections, Peter Obi, has called on the government to exhibit compassion and avoid increasing the suffering of the poor. He said this in response to the recent wave of building demolitions in Lagos State and other parts of the country. In a statement on Thursday, the former Anambra State Governor urged state and federal governments to adopt a humane approach in light of the numerous economic challenges facing Nigerians. Demolitions have been ongoing for weeks in Lagos, targeting structures in various areas across Lagos State. The affected buildings allegedly violated the city's master plan and were constructed on drainage channels, leaving hundreds of families homeless. At number 7, the Executive Secretary of the United Nations, Simon Still, says countries need to accelerate climate action because communities around the world depend on it. Speaking during the opening plenary of the 28th section of the Climate Change Conference COP28, Still said the world is taking baby steps that are far too slow to mitigate the complex impact of climate change. He said 2023 has broken so many terrifying records and the world will continue to pay with people's life if action is not taken now. At number 8, a 36-year-old Indeni Zuma, identified as one of the instigators of the riots that swept through South Africa in July 2021, resulting in over 350 deaths, has been sentenced to 12 years in prison. Zuma is the first person to be convicted of inciting unrest in connection with the prosecution launch after the country witnessed its worst wave of violence and looting since the end of apartheid. The Pietermaritzburg court found Zuma guilty of incitement to violence based on a widely shared video in which he called for the looting and burning of a shopping mall during the riots. At number 9, Nobel Prize winning academic and American diplomat Henry Kissinger has died at the age of 100, his consulting firm announced Wednesday. Kissinger, arguably the most identifiable Secretary of State of modern times, died at his home in Connecticut. Kissinger associates announced that his family would hold a private funeral with a memorial service to take place later in New York, where Kissinger grew up. Kissinger had remained active even as a centenarian, traveling to China in July to meet President Xi Jinping. At number 10, the Super Eagles of Nigeria have fallen 2 places in the latest FIFA ranking, now standing at 42nd in the world. The World Football Governing Body's website revealed a drop of 16.04 points for the Eagles, placing them at 1,474.44 points compared to 1,490.48 in October. Despite the decline, Nigeria maintained its 6th position in Africa, trailing behind Morocco, Senegal, Tunisia, Algeria and Egypt. The ranking slump follows the Super Eagles' 1-1 draw in the 2026 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Lesotho on November 16 and Zimbabwe on November 19th. That's all for today. See you next time on What's Happening.